Hi everyone and welcome to the Bondi Market Wrap for November 2021. Now November was the busiest month of the year with the most sales recorded on RP data. There were 85 properties sold this month. Of that, 59 were apartments and 25 were houses and semis. Now that is in line with the increase of stock we've seen on the market since the restrictions have eased, and everyone trying to rush to sell before Christmas. It is now very apparent that the middle of lockdowns was definitely the peak of the market, as we are now transitioning from what was a seller's market to a buyer's market, with a lot more properties on the market for sale, a lot more competition between sellers. The buyer pool is still quite rich, so there's lots of people looking to transact. Auction clearance rates have reduced or have been in the low 70s, and also banks now changing lending standards and criteria for a lot of buyers has reduced people's lending by between 5 and 10%, depending on how much debt the client has. We see that still going into the start of the year. However, apartments will probably not fare as good as houses and semis. There's still a lot of people looking to upgrade from an apartment into a house and a semi. So the prices are still holding. We are seeing a lot of apartments selling at what I would consider fairly reasonable prices in comparison to 3 and 6 months ago when we were sort of in the thick of the lockdown. The notable sales this month were 252 Campbell Parade. It was the highest sale price this month with over $22 million. It was a beautiful DA approved house that looked straight down the beach. A block of apartments that traded this month was 20 Cox Avenue. That was a block of 5 apartments with parking that sold for $12 million. Highest semi price was 73 O'Donnell Street, North Bondi, a beautiful 5-bedroom semi, which sold for just around $5.4 million. The cheapest semi that sold this month was 64 Glenare Avenue. It was a completely unrenovated 2-bedroom semi without parking that sold for $3,080,000. The best value in the marketplace was a studio in 212 Bondi Road that sold for $460,000. The most expensive apartment was just behind us here in Knotts Avenue. It was unit 10 of 16. It was a beautiful 2-bedroom apartment that just looked straight over the beach from the living and dining space. That sold for $5.52 million, which is an outstanding price. Currently there are 80 properties for sale in Bondi, North Bondi, Bondi Beach. Of that, 18 are houses and semis, and 62 are apartments or townhouses. Now, as we head between the start of the month and New Year's Eve, there will be properties traded. There are people currently on the market that have been on the market for between 4 and 5 weeks. They're extremely frustrated with the process, and they will sell, and that properties will transact between sort of the 18th of this month and all the way up to the 30th. So if you are serious at purchasing this side of Christmas, keep your eye out. There's going to be a lot of vendors who are fatigued and could potentially reduce the price that they wanted to have the property sold before the new year. As always, good luck to all the buyers, good luck to all the sellers, and if you need anything, let me know. Thank you.